Hello, my name is Eric Roeder. I work in business development for Codilation. We're a team of website developers, software engineers, and just overall super nerds. We develop apps and websites in the obvious technology hub that is Fargo, North Dakota. That summary of my life sounds dreadful to most of the world, but I absolutely love my community and I love my job. Every week I meet incredible people who are absolutely inspiring. They have new business ideas or are spearheading giant projects to make our community better, or just are smarter than me and have great professional knowledge to share. I thought it would be relatively selfish to keep all of this information to myself, so I decided to start a little talk show. Welcome to my office.
My guest this week is Lindsay Paulson. We met as mass communication students at MSUM. We both sat in the back corner of case studies together, and she laughed at me when I quoted the Muppets. We became instant friends, and there's a little secret to becoming a lifelong friend of me, and that's to enjoy it when I quote the Muppets. Fast forward a bit, she now works in corporate communications for RDO, and I have a talk show that I'm making for the internet. We sure are crushing it at using our degrees and communicating to the masses. We were ringing bells last week for the Salvation Army, and we were chatting about New Year's and how New Year's resolutions are just basically stupid. Setting goals is more important and more effective, so that is the topic of this week's show.
Thank you for being here, Nage. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I should add that Eric and I, one of the reasons that we've stayed good friends over the years is because we both love food. So just got to throw that out there.
Right.
So my name's Lindsay. I work in communications, public relations to be specific. Sometimes people have all these fancy ideas about what public relations is, but essentially I like to write, and I get to tell stories on behalf of our organization, and that kind of spills over into my personal life, where I love to write, and I have a blog where I talk about health and fitness and just kind of wellness in real life, which is what it's called, wellness in real life.
That transitions well into what we're talking about today. So last week we were multitasking. We were ringing bells, we were saving Christmas, and chatting about how stupid New Year's resolutions are. And so we came to the conclusion that goal setting is much more important when making resolutions. And can you expand on that a little bit?
For sure. So I think, especially at this point in our lives, I think we've all learned that New Year's resolutions just don't work. You know, I could throw out all the statistics and the facts and figures, but they're just ineffective. And a lot of times that's because, you know, maybe they're too big or they're too broad or they're not really realistic, or, you know, kind of one of the ways that I look at it is it's stuff that we want, but maybe not that we're willing to work for.
Right.
So yes, goal setting, big fan of goal setting. And what I like about goal setting is you can set goals anytime. They can be big, they can be small, they can be anytime during the year. They're not just limited to the new year. So you have an opportunity to just kind of keep continuously improving throughout the year and working towards some of those bigger goals with some smaller goals.
Right, and I think that goal setting is so much more important than New Year's resolutions. I mean, for whatever reason, 6 Morgan Cokes into my January or my December 31st, I'm like, I just want to lose all my burrito weight this year, and then let's order a pizza, and it hasn't quite panned out. Can we go over a goal that you have in your process for this coming year?
Well, I have a lot of goals. Like I said, I'm a big fan of continuously setting goals. You know, sometimes I have a goal for the week. Sometimes I'll have one more long term. So a longer term one that I have that I'm kind of pumped about is this spring I have the goal to run a half marathon. So in order to, I guess, you know, you don't just set that goal and then show up in 6 months and run a half marathon. There's a lot of small steps that you have to take.
Right.
Along the way. And so I'm looking forward to that, and I kind of have that planned out. And I have another big goal kind of early this summer, and I'm going to be sharing that on my blog. So anyone who's interested in that, you can follow my blog.
Oh, wild. Oh, yeah. You communicator. And so, yeah, to emphasize our goal setting point a little bit, I decided to make a visual aid, a little business chart that I make every week, and it's showing my success in my New Year's resolutions over the years. And so I just wanted you to check out my chart here.
This was probably, full disclosure, the part I was looking forward to most about our conversation.
I try to help each of my guests with the power of the internet. And so is there something that we can do to help you with your goal in 2019?
You know, going back back to what I talked about before, that I like to set a lot of goals. And one of them that I have is with my blog. I like to share a story every week, every other week. Just kind of want to have good ideas, or something worth talking about, worth reading for people. So what's great for me is to get feedback, whether that's follow me on Twitter and let me know if there's a topic you want to hear about. Read some of my stuff. Tell me if you hate it, because that starts a conversation too, and that's great. I just want to get more feedback so that I can be, sharing stories and writing articles about things that matter to people. So that's where I need you.
That works. So there you have it. Resolutions are basically asking for something as an adult as Santa. And kids, they get Santa magic. And as adults, we can just take control of our situation and make actual goals. Thank you, Lindsay. You've been just a fantastic friend, guest, pizza.
Yeah. Again, the food.
Yes. And you've shown us how to get things done. And so that's an important thing. If you have any way that we can, or like I said, the internet, please help Lindsay. Follow her on her blog, follow her, and help her out in any way that we can.
WellIRL.com. I don't know if I said that yet.
Say that again.
WellIRL.com.
Perfect. And yeah, Merry Christmas, and be excellent to each other.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, love it. Cool. We did it.